Hey everyone, welcome back to PlaycrastiNation Population 365, and welcome back to the next episode of the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. Today, I have some good news and some bad news. The good news is we won last time, so that's always good. The bad news is I still have to play on tiny screen because look how... Wait, that's kind of quick. Hold on. Whoa, I can play full screen again. What? This changes everything. Hold on, hold the phone. Fix this. Hold on. Let's make this the right side. This is some editing on the fly, you guys. Oh, but I'm just excited to be able to play into full screen mode again. What? Is it real? Can I actually play full screen? I'm not on the screen anymore. Can I actually? It's the right speed. Oh, it's going to be tiny. I got to switch. So I wonder, hold on. We're doing a little bit of on-the-fly investigation here. I'm now on the other screen. Why is this left monitor not allowed to have a good time? So I can play full screen if I put it on this screen. It's my monitor. What the heck? Well, you guys are here as I solve this, but it's okay. We'll just continue anyway. We'll have it on the other monitor, and I'll just literally play with my neck at a 45-degree angle to the right, and it'll probably be really not feeling so great by the time this is over. 10 win streak, guys. Let's keep going. Let's go for double digits. Last run was horrible for most of the run. Let's see if we are rewarded. Oh, we do get an Azazel run. So, yeah, this one's going to be pretty simple. You could guess 6WMRVGPH. Of course, I think this is our second time playing as Azazel on this streak. So, as always, the exact same things apply. Azazel is an extremely powerful character who starts with a brimstone laser and the ability to fly, both of which are very helpful. The only downside, of course, is that you have... a very short range, as you can see here. So although you are extremely powerful and are going to kill most things rather quickly, it also is very likely that you take damage in the process, and so, you know, you got to be careful that you don't get too excited too early and try to get too aggressive and end up taking a whole lot of damage. Okay, it's interesting. I'm interested that I discovered the monitor issue. I wonder what is... I mean, to be transparent, the monitor I'm playing on currently, or like the one that is giving me the issues, is not really even a monitor. It's an old television. Like it's not like, I'm not saying I don't have like a freaking box tube TV sitting on my desk right now, but it's like an older, probably about 3 or so years old, like LED TV. I think back in the day they called it plasma, but I don't really know. It's just like a flat screen, but it's not technically a monitor. But I've never had issues with it before, so I'm wondering why it's suddenly giving issues. I wonder if it's an issue with the cord. I mean, eventually I probably just need to make the upgrade and finally just be like, you know what, I should probably just have a monitor on both of these bad boys. Let's just go to the next floor. Last run was so long, I kind of am in the feeling for a speed run type of thing. But we get like a heck of a range upgrade, it looks like. Double Mr. Mega, does it do anything besides give us more bombs? I don't think so. I don't think we now have quadruple bomb damage, unfortunately, which would have been dope, but I don't think that's how it works. Nope, not quite working out. Excuse me, please stop. Excuse me, I was looking behind me. I thought I'd made it out of the room in time, and clearly I did not. So I'm not going to visit the curse room until... we're in a bit of a better spot. I should have just bombed my way in here. Keys were not our most abundant resource, as you can see, and we get Cain's other eye, which is not great. Not a fantastic item, but it's okay. We will overcome still. Like, eventually, I probably just need to, like, invest in an actual setup. Like, I'm still using literally the same... I've been doing this for 2 years now, and I'm still using almost the exact same setup as when I started. I still have my $50 blue snowball microphone. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I still have the exact same computer, which I haven't really made enough money to warrant upgrading yet, so... Horf, that was a little scary. Haven't really made enough money off of this yet to really warrant... the upgrades, so there is like a reason for that. But I'm thinking eventually, you know, as we start doing, like I said a couple episodes ago or last episode, can't really remember, as I've been doing more and more Twitch, I'm getting closer to the range down. Thank you so much. Getting closer to the point in Twitch where you can actually... Bob's Curse. We are just getting bomb synergies out the wazoo. I cannot take black powder, unfortunately. It will kill me.
because we haven't really been granted any sort of HP yet. No Tinted Rocks, but it's okay. I thought we had a Tinted Rock. Maybe I didn't get a... Maybe I got, like... I don't remember what I got from it. But as we start doing more and more Twitch, you know, maybe... There's a shop. I'm going to visit the shop. I don't have a key. I'm not visiting the shop. Kidding. Maybe as Twitch goes better, and maybe as I get more and more people that are, you know... That was a lot of money. Have a vested interest in the... That was bad. Have a vested interest in the channel. You know, maybe I never thought I would really take donations, but someone brought it up in the chat the other day. They were like, "Hey, why don't you have donations set up?" And I don't know if that was their way of saying I would like to give you some money. In which case, I'm not used to that because I work at a job where I don't get paid very much. Got him. Just looking for magic mushroom here, obviously. I don't want to take these pills because if we get a bad trip, we are one hit away from death. And so I'd rather not be. Yeah, as soon as he said that, like, kind of shocked me because I was like, why would you want to give me money? And then I forgot that, like, that's kind of the whole reason I started this in the first place. Oh, my gosh. Just kidding. I started this as a hobby, and I've still done it as a hobby. But, like, then the prospect of that came up, and I was like, that's kind of interesting. And, you know, one thing I think might work is because, like, I don't want to... I like just doing it as a hobby. And so I think if I ever... Let's hold on to this key for now. If we can get a second key, I would like to open... You know what? Let's just open the shop first, because the shop could contain HP, and it does. It also contains Broken Modem, which I consider to be one of the worst items in the game, so I'm not going to pick it up. I also really dig the... Like, I kind of dig the prospect, or the idea, or the... If I ever did accept donations on Twitch, and I guess you could do the same on YouTube if I ever did YouTube Live, but either way, if I ever considered doing something like that, I guess the idea of, like, only using donations for the channel kind of interests me. I think it's something a lot of people do. I've definitely heard of it before, and so I kind of dig that prospect. So essentially, like, you would create, like, a... Oh, Pretty Fly is pretty good. You would create like a goal essentially and be like, you know, we want to hit, you know, $100. And if I get $100 in donations, then I'm going to buy myself, instead of a blue snowball, I'm going to upgrade to a blue Yeti microphone. And the sound quality should increase on the videos. So it's like something that, like, by giving me money, you're getting better quality in and of yourself. Then you set another goal that's like, hey, if we end up reaching, yes, got to do it for the guppy prospects, even though they never exist. You still gotta hope. Full health, interesting. Bad trip, there it is. It's always in the rotation somewhere. It never fails to be in the rotation somewhere. Range up is great. Counteract the range downgrade we got earlier. You know, maybe another time we go, hey, I could use a monitor, another $100, and I don't know how much monitors are, but that's the problem is, like, I never really bought a monitor for myself initially. Like, the monitor I'm using currently is, like I said, an old TV that we got on Black Friday for like $12, so... cheap AF. Oh my gosh, the money is ridiculous. And other... Please help. Other times, other... Help. Really just looking for that magic mushroom. Got him. Okay. Had to think for a second. We're fine. And the other monitor I got as somebody, I should say, was moving out of my college town. They were like, I'm literally just giving away this. We may as well hold this because if we die, we can come back as lost. But literally, it was just like, hey, I'm moving. I'm graduating here, so I don't need this anymore. I'm going to give you this for $10. So I have like a decently new, I should say, Dell monitor that's actually like a real monitor. I got it for like $10. So I've never actually bought a real monitor, so I don't know how expensive they are, but... You know, I feel like that's a good way for me to, because, like, I just kind of feel uncomfortable taking people's money. I just don't feel like I'm entertaining enough that, you know, maybe people disagree with that. And if it's their money, they're free to do what they want with it. But, like, I just, like, guess I disagree with the notion that I am entertaining enough to warrant receiving money from anybody. But if I frame it in such a way that it's like, well, they're investing in the channel, this is actually pretty nice because I could use some HP. Then maybe I'll be able to justify it and accept donations. But for the time being, I would say don't expect to give any donations because I don't want your money. I appreciate it a lot, though. Speaking of something I'm uncomfortable with, handling adversity. Oh, I really almost took damage there. And by adversity, I mean negative opinions. Guys, I woke up today.
And what I'm going to say, when I say I'm uncomfortable, I mean I'm very good at this. I'm very good at handling negativity. I woke up today, 2 videos went live, an episode of Isaac and an episode of Pokemon, and both of them had 1 dislike. There's somebody out there that does not like me. Now, I'm not going to lie, that is one of my biggest, I don't think you'd call it a pet peeve, but like personal I don't really know how you would phrase this. The thought of somebody disliking me or hating me just terrifies me. Not that I'm not like a people pleaser type of person where everybody in the entire world has to like me, but like I certainly don't want anybody to hate me. Like the thought of somebody hating me, literally just like, no, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? How can I make it better? I'm not like beholden to anybody, but like, you know, I feel like you don't want to. I have this like really long-winded, weird thing where it's like the more I'm sure it's like a natural survival type of thing where it's like if nobody hates you, then nobody will ever hire a hitman to try to kill you. Basically, if everybody loves you, then why would anyone ever need a reason to hire a hitman to kill you? However, if you've, you know, even one person you have wronged in a way that they're just not down with you anymore, then you've just, I'm not gonna say you asked for to get a hitman call on you, but if it happens, why not just eliminate all doubt? You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's other people out there that'll be with me on this one, or I'm just weird as I typically am. Volcano Rune. I would say I'm probably just weird as I typically am. Let's check out our item room. What we got in here. The run is great so far, by the way. Scapular. It's hard to have a bad Azazel run. It's hard to have a slow Azazel run as well, unless you pick up like Libra or something, and then in which case you're just not smart, or you're just not smart. No offense, but like there's like I want to have a good time, and then there's like I don't care about my sanity. And picking up Libra on an Azazel run, or anytime you have Brimstone really, is either like, oops, I forgot for just a second that this is a horrible synergy, or I don't care about my life or anything. It's like actually like one of the biggest warning signs for people if they're struggling. Oh, there's like a random chest here. I'll pick it up. Mr. Me. Okay, so he can like, this thing steals items, correct? So if we find an item we like, I don't know what he does beyond this, but like, so skeleton key, pretty big fan. If I put this here, he will go snag it for me. Here is your skeleton key. Thank you. I appreciate that quite a bit. We can... Oh! Did not want to do that, but I will hold Pandora's box now. I was going to have him steal Pandora's box. We could have got it for only 5 cents by buying a battery charge instead, but it's my own fault. Let's pick up Counterfeit Penny. But anyway, back to the criticism. I don't know how I got to talks of me being murdered. Again, I just don't like the thought of it. Like, even like... I mean, even go so far as like, you know... people in your life you've cut ties with because maybe, you know, sometimes friendships don't work out. Sometimes you start being friends with someone and it's like, we don't have the same interests, or I think you're not a nice person. And just because I don't like you doesn't mean I want you to also not like me. I still care because you could still someday send a hitman after me. Let's pick up little Chad in here. Definitely picking up Succubus, and Spirit of the Night doesn't really do anything for us, so let's just get it. But anyway, I woke up today with 2 dislikes on my video. Not on the same video, 1 dislike on each video, which you've got to take that as there's somebody out there that doesn't like me. Why would one person? Why would I get 2? I have not gotten a dislike on a video. Again, I'm framing this like it's a huge deal. It's really not. Well, I haven't gotten a dislike on a video in like a month. Why all of a sudden, the same day, somebody found my channel and they decided, I hate this man. He could be ordering a hitman as we speak, and I'm a little scared. He doesn't know where I live, though. Or she. Could be. Don't know. You never know in this crazy world we're living in. But yeah, so now that I got this dislike, I am quitting YouTube because I cannot handle the pressure. Just kidding. I'm not doing that. But I've always found... Oh, my... Please stop. You know what? Go ahead and dislike this video for that piece of damage right there. This video is going to get like 12 dislikes because I just said that. I'm going to be like, what's happening? Nothing is happening. You asked for this. Grab this. Grab this. Pill. It is a health upgrade. Interesting. Luck up. That's fantastic. Ah! Not what I meant to do. Hence the guttural sound you just heard there that man cannot really perceive with his own ears, but I'm sure any bats out there listening absolutely knew what I was talking about just there, and they're like feeling my pain right now. I would say without a doubt. That's not the sound a bat makes. Bats make a high-pitched sound, you silly sausage. Oh, do they? Are you just an expert in bat technology? And I'm not talking about the man that is a bat. I'm talking about the little technology that bats use, because they do. You know they do, right? Echolocation. This is just what the government's telling you. Hey, can we maybe speed this run up even further? Because the commentary has reached a point where I don't even know what I'm talking about, and that's never good. The money, however, is pretty good because we do have Counterfeit Penny, another card, a Hermit. Yeah, we'll go ahead and pop that on the next floor because it'll probably increase our speed. How long do we want to hold Pandora's box, by the way? I think the typical answer is until something better comes along. I don't really mean to place that, but I did. And if something better does happen to come along, we'll swap it out. Like, I hope it's not on next floor, though, because next floor, I believe you just get money, and I'm not really interested in that. Hopefully, it's on a floor, like on the womb, where we actually get some boss items out of it, because I dig that. Or the cathedral, even. Like, I'll hold on to this for a while. We're luckily in a pretty good spot to where we don't actually need a spacebar item to save us. Like on the last one with Blank card and Hierophant card, where it literally saved the entire run. We're blessed enough, hashtag blessed. I'm actually going to tweet that after this. We're hashtag blessed enough. We have a deal with the devil. And there is a better spacebar item. And there is a guppy item. Yeah, we're going to do it here. Oh, great. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick up Judas' Shadow. I'm going to pick up this. I really want to come back as Judas, but honestly, like, we'll be slower. Now that I think about it, honestly, turning into Judas will do nothing but make us worse. We will lose the ability to fly. We will lose the brimstone. Our damage should be pretty good. It'll probably be like 14, which is great damage. It's hard to say what the rate of fire would be, though I don't think we've received a rate of fire upgrade, so I think it would just be the same. Also, the Hermit card is guaranteed teleportation at a boss rush, let's remember. Yeah. Satanic Bible is kind of just the safety blanket for the run. But like I said, the run didn't really need a safety blanket, so I don't know. Maybe I would have done better to hold on to the Pandora's box there. Who knows, maybe get something like Godhead later on. Although Godhead doesn't really even synergize with the Brimstone laser, so that's kind of unfortunate. But, you know, if we came back as Judas, then it would have. So, you know, it's an interesting dilemma there. I basically, like, just did it without thinking. We'll come back for that. So what we're basically going to do is we will take the Hermit card. We will fight the boss right here. We will steal an item from the deal with the devil. We will come back to the shop. If we get a deal with the devil here, we'll hold the Joker card for next floor. If we don't get a deal with the devil here, we will use the Joker card. So either way, we're going to get a deal with the devil here. How many? We've only picked up one item, correct? In terms of guppy items. So we don't get it here. Let's go ahead and pick up the Polaroid. I need to, like, find some sort of way to, like, switch up our destination each time. All right. I literally just called myself an idiot earlier. I said with Libra, but soy milk is the exact same. The synergy is actually so awful that you're actually just dumb if you pick it up. Okay. So, obviously a very quick rate of fire. 1.56 damage. Let's donate a little bit of money. This machine could use some help, and I'm basically hoping for a little bit of karma because I just picked up a dumb. This game has this weird... Have you guys ever, like... I've read many article on this, so I know I'm not alone in this thinking that Facebook listens to your conversations to figure out what kind of ads to show you. Now, the people that work at Facebook, of course, have denied this because that would be a huge invasion of privacy. But, like, I've had so many different situations in my life where it seems, at least, like that's what's happening. I will, like, literally... I mean, there was one time I used to watch this show. I mean, I didn't watch this show, but when I lived in... let's use our Joker card, by the way. Guppy's head. Yeah, we wouldn't pick that up. Now, the actual Guppy's head itself is terrible for us because, oh my gosh. The damage is so bad. Oh, we're in trouble, huh? No, we're fine. Satanic Bible is actually a huge blessing now, so let's be very happy for that. On my college, when I lived in the dorms in college, I lived on a floor, and on that floor there was a cow, E-I-E-I-O. These people on my floor used to always watch the show called Ink Master, and it's like literally just like professional tattoo artists. It's like a tattooing competition. It's pretty cool as someone who digs tattoos, and actually I'm currently going through a bit of tattoo fever currently, which is not good. I do not have the money and or the body in shapeness to be thinking about a tattoo right now, but I'm thinking about it, just in case. But it was a cool show. You just watch these people make awesome tattoos. Well, sometimes they suck, but because it's like a time limit thing, which I would never. I'm sure like the people that they tattoo them on the show get them for free, but I would still. A tattoo is not something you like. Ooh, free? Yeah, just go ahead and give it to me. Oh, by the way, they're gonna have to do the entire Mona Lisa in 25 minutes. Oh yeah, I'm sure they'll be fine. Just go for it. Just permanently mark up my body. Little scary there. So give props to the people who do that. If we can become Guppy, this horrible situation will be at least somewhat rectified. But right now, it's in a bad spot. But yeah, how like Facebook listens, and sometimes it seems like it's doing a thing. I feel kind of like it's a similar situation with Isaac. I can't prove it's listening to me, but 2 runs ago, when I refused to take Clicker, because I said it was a bad item, but I said, if a more interesting item like Missing No were to pop up, I would totally take that. And then Missing No popped up. I can't help but feel we're in kind of a similar situation here, where I insulted people because I said Brimstone and Libra is so bad if you take it, you're stupid. And then the game tempts me with an equally horrible. It's never like the exact same situation, but like it's equally as horrible. Dude, would you like to just pay out sometime? If this is a 2 of diamonds, we should take it. It's 2 of clubs instead. Go up to 48 bombs. At the very least, we do have Mr. Mega Bombs. And we have 49 of them. Oh, sorry, 48. We do have 48 of them, so you know what? We definitely can use those. Like, it could be Guppy, so I probably should go for it. We can most certainly use those to deal a bit of supplemental damage, and I'm happy about that. Obviously, Succubus is also going to be rocking around the Christmas tree and doing a little bit of damage as well. 2 with diamonds. A little too late. I spent most of my money in Africa. I spend my money. I don't think that's how the song goes, nor does it make a whole lot of logical sense, but it's okay. Ace of diamonds, 2 hearts. We'll hold on to this. I want to do this mini boss fight. It could be Ultra Pride, and it could give us 9 lives, thus transforming me into Guppy. It's like the exact opposite of that situation. Even if he pays out with Shoop to Whoop feeds off of your own damage, aka it's going to be pretty hungry. If it's feeding off of my damage, it is not going to be surviving the night. So many cards. Ace of clubs, another judgment. I'm done. I'm tired. I can't keep playing these guys forever for minimal payouts. Help. Now, if we could get some... Okay, that's not ideal. If we could get some sort of homing bombs, I would feel better about the situation, because as it stands right now, it's a little difficult to try to get in there with the bombs. Strength card is fine. We could potentially steal a deal with the devil item from that. So, all right. I'm taking a lot of damage as well, which makes me concerned that I could die at like literally any second. Hopefully will not happen. It's literally a possibility though. Okay, we get Rotten Baby. Again, not that great. Our flies are not going to be that powerful. Take the strength card. You want the strength card. You desire the strength card. And suddenly a run that was looking like it was going to be like a sub 25 finish. Actually, totally take Burt Penny because, like I said, these mega bombs are life-saving. So you're going to take this with you instead. And let's head down to the next floor. We'll see if we can become Guppy. Now that we actually might be in a situation now where it actually makes more sense to try and become, what's his name? Judas. Big scary Judas. I think that's what they call him. I think we may be in a situation where Dark Judas actually makes more sense than sticking with Azazel. Even losing the ability to fly, we'll double our damage, even with Soy Milk. Or it's a weird multiplier thing, and I don't really know how math works, so there's going to be, it will increase from where we currently are, because right now we haven't really picked up that much in terms of damage upgrades. Except for when we're standing inside of Succubus. And when we're standing inside of Succubus, we're basically just at like base damage, and it's not horrible. Yo, these judgments, they want me to play them. I will not do it. I refuse to waste my time. I don't want to waste my time. It's a okay, well, let's be careful because we are not invincible. In fact, we only have 3 HP left, so getting a little frightened. But if we can get like some battery charges up in here. If we can get some battery charges, life will be but a dream. I'm not rowing any boats. Oh, okay, it's fine. No damage has been taken. It's okay. It's okay. Little frightened. Let's take Lemon Party because it could deal some damage on a room. Hence this one. Such as this one, I should say. A key. I'm in a bad spot. I think that's fairly obvious. I'm not seeing a whole lot of Tinted Rocks. I think I gotta play this guy for the potential of HP. The Polaroid invincibility is great now, but in the future we may realize that I need to pick up some HP. So if I come back as Dark Judas, and alright, actually Rune Bag, Mystery Sack I should say. Rune Bag would have been better. Mystery Sack is still a very good item, and here are some battery charges. So like I said, oh my god. We'll do it here. I'm going to do one more room so I can get maximum use out of it. But, like, that's not a bad option if we want to just, like, kill ourselves and come back as Dark Judas now and then just be like, here's 6 HP. But I prefer to have Dark Judas as a safety blanket. Like, why mess up a good thing if it could potentially be good? Because if we end up turning into Guppy, Guppy plus Brimstone is a great combination. So I would like to keep that. So we will pop all of these, get back to a ton of HP, and be totally fine. Satanic Bible, by the way, yes, the correct decision. If I did not switch it out, if I was still holding Pandora's Box, I probably would have honestly never taken Soy Milk. I only took Soy Milk because I knew I had a safety net in terms of Satanic Bible. If I didn't have said safety net, the decision-making process would have been a little bit more difficult. Speaking of difficult, I love going the complete wrong way. I am just going to start blowing the doors off of this bad boy because getting I don't have all day. As much as I have extended the life of this run, maybe in terms of interest, maybe many of you probably already clicked off because you were like, oh, this is Azazel. I'm going to go ahead and say you might not want to do that. So in fact, I will probably put Soy Milk in the title. And by title, I mean thumbnail. And you'll be like, wow, he got Soy Milk. Although I don't know if that's an unlock item, so I don't know if I actually can find a picture of Soy Milk to put in the title. I guess you'll find out. Man, if that's not a great cliffhanger teaser to get people to come back, I don't know what is. Although if you're already watching, you've already seen the thumbnail, so it really doesn't do that much. Why couldn't you guppy me, though? Why couldn't you guppy me? Justice. Nice. The Spirit Hearts are very kind. They are gifting us quite a bit, which I deserve. To be 100% honest, I've taken on a bit of a challenge here, and the game is being like, we want to see this through. So I can only say my thanks to the game for that. Say my thanks. Say my thanks. Run really fast and don't get hit. Okay, these guys are a little scary. Guys like this are especially terrifying with Azazel's lack of range. That's what makes it so difficult. There's not a Tinted Rock on this room. There is almost always a Tinted Rock on that room. Let's get out of here. Hopefully this is the right way. It's looking like it could be. Hey, could you not maybe? Is that a possibility? Oh, please help. The poison from that bomb did not end his life. Hey, how's it going? Hey, it's great. Yep, I hope you're doing fine. I'm doing wonderful. It's going to be a real good time. Rooms that spawn enemies, because we literally just cannot kill them faster than they're being spawned, are a problem for us. I didn't do that red chest on the other floor. You're going to have to go back and let me know if that was the Guppy Dream. Oh my gosh, this could be the Guppy Dream. This could be the Guppy Dream. Let's go for it. Am I it? I'm not it. I am not it. I am not it. Unfortunately. Oh, it's okay. More bombs. The bombs are so nice. And of course we have Burnt Penny, so we're getting bombs from that too. We have Nintendo 64 bombs. Again, rooms like this, I just don't want to do. If I can avoid it, I think it's smart too. You're putting yourself in the best situation possible. Does Succubus do a set amount of damage, or does it feed off of your damage? If it feeds off of ours, we're in trouble. Like, he's not going to be doing very much help. Excuse me? Oh, it must be like a boss fight room or something if the door doesn't explode. That always catches me by surprise, and then I remember that means it's a special room. It could also be just a self-sacrifice room. It is, in fact, just a self-sacrifice room. Pop this. Hopefully we can get a damage upgrade from this floor. Oh, it is an XL floor, by the way, so... Oh, bad. As we're trying to throw these bombs in, it's causing me to take more damage than I would like. We've already picked up Guppy's head, let's remember that, so there's no way we get Guppy's head from a golden chest. Man, do I know how to find not the exit, or do I not know how to find the exit? You tell me. I would say I have a pretty generally horrible time of finding said exit. Okay, at least we're fast. 1.8. Probably should have taken like damage several times there and did not. So pretty overall thankful. Help. Okay. You just keep chucking along. Keep trucking along. Give me something to talk about. Let's talk about something other than the run. I'm worried if I start thinking too much about the run, I'm going to mind flood myself, and I don't have a Noah's Ark ready, so certainly not ready. Here we go. Speaking of Noah's Ark, can you believe they killed off Noah in The Walking Dead that early? That character had so much potential. Ugh, Mom's lipstick, though? You're going to do me that way? I appreciate the batteries, but still, you're going to do me that way? Okay, so let's get some bomb placement going in because bombs are bae. Gemini also pretty bae levels. Pretty help. Okay, you're hearing the clickety-clacking. That means the brain is firing on all cylinders right now. All right, that was a poor damage, but you know what's going to allow me to place a couple more bombs in here. And as you can see, the bombs are doing a vast majority of our damage and made that fight not so bad. We get a deal with the devil, turn me into Guppy. You turn me into a ghost baby. I don't want that. Obviously, we're not fighting the Hush. I can't. It would be silly. As much as I joshingly called myself an idiot for picking up soy milk, that would actually be the most, like... That's not even idiotic. That's just like, you don't have a chance. You will not beat the Hush like this. And if you do, show me the man who beats the Hush with 1.56 damage in Brimstone. I just don't see it happening. Hierophant card is wonderful. Again, the game is giving us the means to survive this one. If it was being a bit more stingy with HP, which it sometimes is. We've had runs before where we don't have a lot and the game won't give us HP. This one, at least... Although it's not giving us a lot in terms of damage, it's giving us a lot in terms of HP, and I can only be appreciative of that. The bombs are doing their stuff. Of course, it's a super greed fight. Super greedy, super greedy, super greedy. He was, in fact, super greedy. I also have Pyromaniac, I just realized, so I can get as close with these bomb placements as I want. That's really good to know, and I appreciate it. Blow me up, Daddy. This is a strange room that I do not believe my eyes have ever laid on. That was a weird way to say I don't believe I've ever laid my eyes on. And I don't think having your eyes lay on them is the same as laying your eyes on them. I think they, even though the general makeup of the sentences is similar, I believe the meanings are vastly different. And laying the one that I said may be slightly sexual in a way, and I'm not 100% sure. So I hope it's not. Please, though, like, I can't really get close to place a bomb, so it's like kind of a bad time, and like really can't go close to these guys because the whole homing shot thing. All right, please, though, gotta get rid of that guy. Fantastic. All right, the quicker we find Isaac, this is a dead end. This is also a room I have never eyed my lays on. My potato chips help. All right, then. I ran right into him like a mostly dingus, so it's on me. The quicker we can find the Isaac fight, the quicker I can get out of this hell, basically. So that's the hope, is just take me there. Just like take me down to the river bend. In fact, I think this is probably just the right way, so this is an easy enough room that we can... Excuse me, I was underneath the thing, and the fact that you have assessed damage to my character makes me quite upset. There's the Isaac fight, so yes, we are going to get past this floor. Simple damage, guys. Simple, like, super easy to dodge damage. It's my own fault. We are going to make it to the chest relatively easily because as long as we can run around this guy, place a bomb every now and again, we're going to be totally fine. All right, we're going to take some damage in the process, which is less than ideal. But remember, we have Pyromaniac, so you can get pretty close with these bomb placements. Okay, get that one in there. Ow. The Brimstone is unfortunate because I can't really push the bombs in any further. I got to just kind of like run in. And I don't really care like if that happens because I think we're still totally fine. Okay, all right, well, that's a great spawn. The spawns on Isaac have been a little cheap lately, if I do say so myself. Okay, so we're very evidently not doing enough damage to this guy because he is hitting us with all sorts of phases. I'm talking emo, I'm talking scene phase, I'm talking all sorts of stuff that I'm not a huge fan of. I'm also taking a lot of damage in this fight, which is bad. I would hope that kind of goes without saying. Run to that bomb, please. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Okay, place it. You got to get in there and place that first one. Then you got to get the chucking on. There you go. Look at that chuckster. Look at the chuckster. Okay. It took me longer than I wanted to dial in that play there, but it's okay. The play has been dialed in. Do we have a battery charge back here? We do. I'm going to fight this room, although it could be scary because, nah, we got the portals. Luckily, we got a lucky portal RNG, and we didn't really have to worry about it too much. I want to fight 2 more rooms. Looks like second secret room may even be here, so let's go for it. Let's go. And they're giving me a lot of Eternal Hearts, but I don't really want those right now. Also a ton of bombs. Help. Aldra's Rune is great, obviously. A little scary here. A little scary because I can't really see what they're doing. Awaz does nothing. Yeah, I don't really know where they are, so I'm just going to like run very quickly and hope for the best. There we go. We've made it. Use this. Perhaps get another battery charge from this. Did not. What do we get from these? We get another Awaz. We get a Hagalaz. Void is interesting because we could like void up the items that suck on the chest. But Algiz is smarter because it's probably a guaranteed win if we can make it to the blue baby fight. So let's go with the probably guaranteed win. It's unfortunate that our runs keep requiring us to need Algiz runes to win, but you know, that's all part of the draw. That's what Isaac's all about. That's what it's all about. Give me Libra and things will be very good. Boop, 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 boop. Nope. Nothing super interesting. I'll take the invincibility. Lil Loki is okay, I suppose, and we'll take the continuum tiers, although they don't really do anything for us. And now we are just placing bombs and dodging. It's the name of the game right now. I don't know what game you thought we were playing. We are playing place bombs and dodge. We have an 8 luck stat. I literally don't look at the luck stat pretty much until we get to... Help. This is a poor way to handle the Gertie fight, by the way, so in case you were wondering. I pretty much don't look at luck stat until we get to the chest because it's then a determining factor in how many chests you can effectively guess that you're going to receive. Glitter bombs. Glitter bombs. Yes, I should have picked up the key before. We have 38 keys. If you think it's actually going to make a difference, then you just don't believe in my abilities. Or you think we're going to get way more golden chests than we actually are, because we're not going to get that many. Okay, the bombs, like I said, literally saving everything. Don't eat that. Did somebody order trying to think of a good pun, trying to think of a good pun, trying to think of a good pun, trying to think of a good pun? Did somebody order yeah, there's literally nothing. What the little hushy? Interesting. What kind of pun on bomb can you make that's food related? Excuse me, who touched me just now? Did anybody order Joker card? I did order a Joker card. You've done this to me though on the last floor. You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding. I've never seen the Joker. What's that movie called? Excuse me, I've been pushed into the flames. I've never seen The Godfather, by the way, so I don't actually know if I said the line right. I apologize if I did not. The batteries are so good. Gotta give Sack of Sacks, if that's what it's called, or I think it's called Sack of Sacks. You gotta give Sack of Sacks a lot of credit here for helping us win this one. And you also just use this. Give me the map. Oh, we cannot skip very much. I got excited by this secret room, and then I realized you're not skipping that much, yeah. You're not skipping that much, yeah. 1, 2. It actually is a longer path, so we're not going to do that. Interesting. Place a bomb, place more bombs. Just place bombs. That's all you're here to do. All I'm here to do is place bombs. I still cannot. I've been literally trying to think of a bomb-related pun. Like, what's an appetizer you get at places? Bloomin' onion. Bloomin' bomb and onion. It's just not a good pun. Bomb, nom. Things that rhyme. My pun brain is not working today, which is good. A lot of people are probably happy. The D1, I don't really know what it does. So a second Joker card doesn't do a whole lot for us. The Hammett card could teleport us closer, but again, the Aldra's Rune is the win for us. So let's not mess with perfection while we're staring it directly in the face. Instead, let's just run into an enemy and be silly. I do kind of want to drop down to Judas level. Like, I kind of want to come back as Dark Judas on this floor, just because flight doesn't really do much for you, and I mean literally nothing on this floor. So I kind of just want to drop to Judas status. I literally just like ceased firing. It's like the Battle of the Bulge up in here. I don't know if there was a ceasefire at the Battle of the Bulge. I'm just saying things. I kind of want to come back as Judas. Let's do it. Murder me. Actually murder me. Could you actually murder me? We got, some reliable HP. We're going to obviously come back with soy milk-esque damage. I want to come back as Judas. I'm ready for it. I've decided. That's how we're going to get the win. I want to do it. I picked it up. Why pick it up if you're not going to get some use out of it? Obviously, we defeated this room. But with the amount of battery charges out here, I'm just actually a goat. I'm sorry. I don't know. Not the greatest of all time. Like, that's just the sound goats make. Get rid of the invincibility, please. There you go. Take a little bit more damage. I'm ready to come back. I'm ready. Right about now, the Funk Soul Brothers, check it out now. Funk Soul Brothers, check it out now. Can we get rid of this invincibility? Thank you so much. We are now one hit away from death. Perfect. Open that up, Brother Babby. Great. Let's go ahead and end our lives in here. Hello. I have died. Dark Judas, please. Okay, we are now Dark Judas. 3.11 damage. Oh, sorry, 2.04. Like, I feel like it's Lump of Coal and it's Continuum. This has to be great. This has to actually just be... I think it's, like, literally just powerful. So, probably the right decision to come back as him. So, pick up some HP just to make sure, just in case I am 100% wrong. But even with a 2-tier stat, with how large they're getting over time, plus we're going to have so many holy light... don't take that up. We're going to have so many holy light shots in there. How can this be bad? Let's find out. I would also love to become Guppy, so if we could murder him last. Yeah, murder him last, get 9 lives. All right. Not everything is meant to be, of course, but that's okay. Yeah, this is pretty good. This is like actually a very good soy milk run, and I probably should have just made the transition a little bit earlier, although we didn't pick up Lump of Coal or Continuum until this floor, and those are really what's kind of bringing everything together. So maybe we would have been pretty weak without it, but with it, we are certainly... like, look at the damage. Look at the damage. There's so many Holy Light shots. We also didn't pick up Holy Light until this floor. So, you know what? On this floor, it totally made sense to switch to this. And you know what? I'll say it right now. If a Void Portal opens up, I'm going to do it. I will go to the Void. We have not fought Delirium in a while. And this is a pretty good run to do it. Please don't pop up. 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 I actually did not want to be here. Like, I legitimately just don't want to be here right now, but I have decided it's okay. We're going to have Polaroid Invincibility. We're going to have probably full Spirit Hearts by the time we get there. I'm still immune to explosions. We're going to be just fine. Just fine. So many bombs. I got a little bit nervous. Like, when I said that, I was being a little cocky, not going to lie. This is an interesting room. I also now am missing the ability to fly, so that's unfortunate. I'd love to press this button. A lot of new rooms that I've never seen before, which is cool. It's always cool that after, 700 hours in the same game, you still find new stuff. That's always awesome. Dude, the amount of holy light shots on the screen is making me feel some kind of way. If we can get that continuously, that would be awesome. Also, if we can get the last Guppy item that we desire, like, just give me a Guppy's tail somewhere. From one of these bosses that we face, just give me a Guppy's tail. Now, obviously, the best strategy is to have a teleportation card. I don't know how we got a black heart from that. I guess glitter bombs. The best strategy, of course, is to have a teleportation card so that if you accidentally step inside of the Delirium Fight first, you have a means of escape. Right now, we don't really have a means of escape. There is Small Rock. It's more damage. How much? 0.5. I hope you're pretty excited about that one. I know I am. But honestly, 0.5 with the rate of fire we have is a pretty significant, a decently significant increase in overall DPS. So that's pretty good. This room is especially making me miss my ability to fly. Yeah, the rooms on this floor are not a big deal. It's the actual Delirium Fight itself that I'm perhaps a bit nervous for. Because we didn't really shred through Blue Baby's HP like I envisioned we may. Okay, we got 2 right here. So again, if you get Delirium first time, you're just going for it. And you want to hope that you don't. We get Isaac. Yeah, see, like, we're not really even shredding through Isaac's HP. Probably because, you know, I should probably shoot backwards. And we should let the shots get pretty big. And as you can see there, the bigger shots are certainly doing more damage. Oh, God. I was trying to dodge my own shots, which is never a good strategy. Hit him with these. Got it done, Guppy. Homing bombs, that is what I asked for. I'm a pretty big fan of that. High Priestess, not the teleportation card we're looking for. Please don't be the Delirium Fight. It is the Blastocyst fight, which is unbelievably simple, so we'll get past this. Looking for the Guppy item. If we can become Guppy, this will be an easy win because ability to fly, you can't do that. You just can't do that. You finally have a good soy milk run, and you know what? I already paid the soy milk tax in terms of bad synergies with soy milk. I played with Brimstone soy milk the entire run. You can forgive me that I won't pick up Mom's knife with it, which is also just horrible. Maybe next run we'll do Mom's knife soy milk. It's not going to happen for this one. I can go ahead and tell you that we're not going to be doing it. Okay. But we will fill the screen with all this goodness. That's the only thing, like the only reason I don't do the void floor more often, it's not because I don't enjoy it. I think we have infinite bombs, by the way. It's a cool concept. I love the merging of all the different possible floors together. I don't like the damage I just took there. It takes so long. Like the amount of time that you put into it, it's just not a worthwhile investment to me when you're going to add 15 minutes to a run, you know, just to be like, oh, look, we still won. I might consider, I believe there's a mod out there called like Run Destination or something along those lines. But basically it's a mod that at the beginning of your run, it gives you a target destination. It's like you have to go to the Void. You have to go Darkroom. You have to go Mega Satan. You have to... Okay, well... And it makes it a little bit more interesting because it's not just chest runs every single time. And like, you know, if it's something like you have to go to the Void, well then it's like, well, the only way you can guarantee that is by getting to the Hush fight. So I guess I got to go pretty quick. We can guarantee the ability to fly right there, but it also gives us an Eternal Heart, which I guess doesn't do that much negative in and of itself, but... Still not super interested. Let's explore a couple more rooms because I'd like to be at full HP before fighting Delirium, just in case that is Delirium, which the opportunity exists, so we should be careful. And just assume that it is. Heal up after this room. There's a battery charge back there. We can heal up once more, and then we'll go for it. Then and only then. Let's get it. Let's go. Okay. Heal up. Heal to full. I would love a magic mushroom. Although, I don't know that Magic Mushroom would actually add that much to our damage, and we would lose Polaroid invincibility, so I think it's probably actually bad, because we already have a huge multiplier from Judas. I don't know that extra multiplier would actually do anything. Is it Delirium? It is Loki, which is good. Guppy, make me Guppy. 99 bombs, I mean, technically, literally useless, because we already had golden bombs, but you know, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for at least the number increase. It's a nice thing to look at. 99, and it's always going to be there. Because we have infinite. Another boss fight here. Every boss fight we do increases the chance that Delirium eventually pops up. We do not. The one thing I will say I do quite dig about the Void floor is that you get to fight these bosses that, again, I don't really do Darkroom Path that often, so I'm not really fighting. Okay, please be a little bit careful here. No, could you like not move and do that? That'd be appreciated. You don't get to fight the Lamb very often if you're me, because I almost never do Darkroom Path. So, like, these moves, mostly, forgot these existed. But it's always fun to reface him once again. Experimental treatment is spun, but it could also ruin it could also literally just make rate of fire and damage worse so. Not going to pick that up. Again, I've paid the crazy tax. I've paid the wild, fun, super greatest, interesting, most interesting man in the world tax ever. I'm not paying it anymore. The government already takes so much. You want me to give even more? Taxes. Tax increases. I know literally nothing about taxes, guys. Except for that they take a lot of my money. And I don't really know why, because I don't make anything. I wonder what, like... I always wonder, like, for, like, people that do YouTube. I mean, it is still money. I believe taxes can be taken out of YouTube earnings. I believe they have to, like, legally be taken out of YouTube earnings. Oh, come on. Can we just get skeleton keys so I can get 99s across the board? 99s across the board would just look really good. I love the dichotomy in this room between little man and big man. What a beautiful beautiful, what do you call that? What do you call those things? What a beautiful simile, metaphor for life. How is it? I don't know, but it really has me wanting to play Super Mario 64 so that we can do freaking Big Little World with the giant fish that eat you and gave me nightmares as a kid, and is probably the reason I'm so scared of open waters to this day, is probably that large fish that eats you in Big Little World in Super Mario 64. Fun fact. Actually, well, I don't know. I played that before. There's another game I used to play as a kid all the time. It was called like Pro Bass Fisher or something, and it was a fishing game, which is just... why would you make that a game? But it's a fishing game, but it puts you at the perspective of the worm. Like, you, like, cast your line, and it just puts you at worm's perspective, and you legitimately never know when you're going to be eaten. I don't know if they're trying to, like, build some sympathy for the worm. I highly doubt it. It's, like I said, it's a fishing game, and fishermen, that's not something they would really... a cause they would generally get behind. Let's see if this is Delirium. It is Mom's Heart. Excuse me, I've been zapped. But it would put you from the perspective of the worm, and then you would just get destroyed by these fish that would come in and eat you, and you'd have no idea where they were coming from. Scatter bombs, interesting. I'll take all these bomb synergies, man. We got good all right, well, that was just dumb, so let's just lose some HP for no reason. I want to say that that's where the fear really kicked into gear, because it was like jump scares. The largemouth bass would come around the corner and be like, and eat your fish, or eat your worm. And you were the worm, so it was like it was eating you. But also, I definitely played the Mario way prior to that, so I feel like that's a more likely source of my fear. It's got to be the Delirium Fight, right? It's the blow. We're literally going to get... as you guys know, my ability in this game to never find the correct path is almost uncanny. But in this case, you know, if we would have ended up becoming Guppy because of it, it would be worth it. Because we didn't, it literally, like I said, just added a ton of time onto this run. But here is finally... said Delirium Fight. We're going to see how good we can do. Of course, we're going to be filling up the room. Okay, help. I have not done this fight in a long time, guys, by the way. Like, legitimately several months. So I'm interested to see how it goes. I don't think it's going to go super well. There's no reason to not just be throwing bombs down. He moves so quickly, and we could be, like, doing all sorts of stuff with him. We have a devil card, so there's no reason not to add damage onto our run as well. We also have this, so let's go ahead and pop that. Somehow got petrified poop. As we're dropping bombs, don't forget we also have homing bombs, but we also have glitter bombs and scatter bombs. So the odds of us dropping a ton of consumables, including cards that could help us, battery charges for more HP, all of those are in the realm of possibilities. Yeah, just drop everything. I mean, we're also making more bombs. So like even, we also have infinite bombs. So like literally, like, why are you even shooting? Literally just run around and do this. Also, I'm somehow not taking damage from anything. All right, I'm now realizing that shooting is a much better strategy. Like an infinitely better strategy, so I don't really know what I was doing there. We can't damage ourselves with bombs, so placing them is only good, I think. Could be incorrect here. But we're getting, like you can see, a ton of stuff. There's a judgment. Blow him up. He doesn't even deserve to live on this planet anymore. The HP is kind of ridiculous, but unfortunately we're rocking complete Spirit Heart build. I hope it goes without saying that this will go down as a win, which is exciting. I do dig the wins. I love me some W's. Love me some hot dubs rather than a cold L. Nothing worse than a cold L on a summer morning. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. Homing bombs if you'd like to keep doing your thing. Also, like I said, go ahead and, yeah, just make that. Make that if we could. If that would have been like a teleport card, I would have actually cried because it would have just been unfortunate. We got some long invincibility here, it looks like, from Virgo, which is good. Yeah, we have no issues. We have no problem. This is gonna be a win. Even though, like I said, this fight usually just kind of takes a long time, so it's kind of obnoxious sometimes. But I wouldn't say we cut through him like butter exactly, but not much more solid than butter. Maybe like a thick marmalade of sorts. Perhaps some molasses. Not the quickest cutting, but he still got cut. And look, the whole run was still like close to 55 minutes, under an hour. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you subscribe to become a citizen of PlaycrastiNation today. And if you know anyone that you think would be a great Playcrastinator, go ahead and send them by because we'd love to have them. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you next time.